Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, and I talked about material cost in the previous video in terms of how that's affecting new construction. I want to talk about one more problem that we had in the fourth quarter with new construction, especially affordable housing new construction. It basically sold out. There was a point here in January where I had not one new single family home that I could sell. You know, we had done everything by the end of December, and there was literally nothing. And in 31 years of real estate, I promise you, I have never seen that. I have never been in a position in investment real estate that I did not have something to sell. Now that's changing now. Now let me express one reason why we're in this situation right now, and it's in the development phase of real estate. So I've talked about what happened in March and April, where we started getting into the lockdowns because of COVID-19, non-essential workers, everything really shutting down in cities to try to control the virus. And so what happened is developers, they put a lot of money into infrastructure. You know, they got to bring in sewer and water and electric, and they've got to create the lots and the streets and everything else. And so for them, all of a sudden, the idea of putting another $1 million into a development didn't seem like a good idea. There was a bit of risk involved at that point because I don't believe any of us really predicted what was going to happen throughout the year. I think there was probably the greatest era of uncertainty that I can remember myself being in as to what my future was. Was I going to stay healthy? Was the economy going to just keep tanking? Was it going to come back? What was going to happen? And so they sat on their hands. And then April looked okay, and May looked a little bit better. June 1st, when we went into fully opened in the city in phase 3, boom, things started going really up and up and up all the way through the end of the year. And normally in the fourth quarter, it gets a little slower. When we get around Thanksgiving and Christmas time, everything's really starts to kind of shut down a little bit in terms of new construction, in terms of building, in terms of buying. Didn't happen. It's not happening today. Low interest rates did that. So right now, the developers are playing catch up in terms of getting their developments online or getting new phases in these developments online. And so it's taken a little bit of time for us to be able to get back to that situation where we're going to have a lot of new construction that we can offer you. But you're going to start seeing it in February, March, April, May. It is still going to have to play catch up from where it was last year, unfortunately. But if you'll give me some time, if you're an investor, and a lot of you have been emailing me saying, hey, I want to buy. Everything worked fantastically in 2019 and 2020. I'm ready. I'm ready for my next one, my next two. It's unfortunate, but just hang on just a little bit, probably by about 2 to 3 weeks from now. We're going to kind of start opening up what we're doing in terms of real estate. Now, the good news for investors is that our rents have been rising also. So we're also increasing the prices because we're seeing inventory that we can sell now from $220,000 to $240,000 combined with low interest rates that are really doing great cash flow. So we are expanding what we're doing in the marketplace. We're going to see new developments be coming online in the next 3 months. It's going to be there for you. The market is doing fantastically well. I'm going to address that in the next video, talking about the rental market of 2020 and what we see going forward in 2021.